I think that's priority number one.
Mm,
Me personally, if I'm on the other end and I'm shopping for something, I don't have to have the best price from you. Do I like
mm,
you? If I
mm,
like you, I'll pay more for it. You know,
mm.
so I have no problem putting feeding my friends and family. Um, and so building a relationship, I think, should be number one priority for anybody. And that's how my business has survived over these years.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros podcast. I am your host, Q Edmonds. And man, I'm excited. I'm excited today. I'm excited about my guest. I just have a great feeling about this guy. I have a great feeling about what he's building now. He told me what he's building, and I'm gonna let him tell you as much as he wants to tell you. But when I tell you, this gentleman has found a way to be successful in so many different areas. He has attacked real estate in different ways, and he has found success in so many different ways. And I think one of the things we definitely going to talk about is the software program that he has. Because listen, he's going to shop for the top lenders to get their terms, to get what they want. So I know we're going to talk a little bit about that. But like I tell you, he has other things that he's involved in. And again, I'm going to let him tell you if he want to tell you. But I'm excited for us just to get to know him a little bit better, to know more about what he does. And so I want to introduce you guys to Mr. Adam Camercell. Mr. Camercell, how did I do with that last name, sir?
You got it. I appreciate it. Thanks, sir.
Absolutely. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you being here. And listen, I'm being honest. I want to dive in. I want you to tell the people what your main focus is these days. If you want to, I would love for you to give us a little bit of an origin story of how you got started in real estate, the hero's journey to kind of where you are now. And then, man, tell them what market you're operating in as well. And so, short, what your main focus is, that origin story, and where you are, man. So, Mr. Adams, sir, you got the floor.
Awesome. Excellent. Well, I appreciate your time and look forward to maybe doing a few more of these podcasts over this next year. So I own a company called Property Funding Solution. I don't know how that name was still out there, but it feels perfect fit for what I do. And that is I broker commercial loans for fix and flips up to multi-family. Right now we're doing a ground up construction for a medical facility over in Spokane, Washington. If I was going to focus on an area, I would say I like the commercial side a little bit more than the fix and flips. I've done quite a few big deals. I think right now my biggest deal is 6.8 million. I try to stay honestly in the 500 to $5 million range as far as my borrowers, and that's the niche market that I probably got the best capital for. I can do some smaller loans, and honestly, I haven't tried for a bigger loan more than my big 6.8, but that'd be my prime focus is 500 to 5 million, and you can bring me any kind of deal you want. I've got one-off individual investors to fund deals. I've got institutional money. But more than anything right now is I built a software program that will be introducing the AI that everybody's hot to trot on these days, to help source the best funding for a specific scenario.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Everybody's deal is different. That's what I love about the business. You could have two multifamilies, one in Texas and one in Florida, and they are completely different deals. Same process, figure out what the exact needs and intent of the borrowers are, and match loan program or product to best suit their needs. I've been doing this since, I think 2012 is when I started. I started with an outfit that was a private money company. I was looking actually for an LO job as far as, your residential loan officer kind of situation. Came across this private money institution, and I kind of took off from there. I did a little over $18 million in deals in 12 months. And I was just killing it. I enjoyed it. Asked for a raise. And, when you work for somebody else, they control your path and your money. So from that separation, which me and the owner of that company are still good friends, but it got me into this business, and I just love the business. I've done, I don't know, somewhere in the neighborhood of 350, 400 loans probably. So I've seen a lot of varieties of a lot of different scenarios come across my table. I've used private money to fund my own deals. I flipped 5 houses, built a duplex, and I'm currently, I'll kind of show you here. This is the new project. This is the tree house in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. That's where I'm based out of. One of the faster growing cities in America right now. Everyone's flocking from Seattle and California, Utah, up to my small, quaint little town, and it's not so small anymore. But so I've dabbled in residential, commercial. This bar here, just for anybody that is in an investor type, you're learning. Don't start off with the bar. It's a tough animal to tackle, and I see why restaurants are one of the biggest failing businesses in America. There's a lot of work, a lot of moving parts, employees, payroll, inventory, all the red tape from the city governments, especially once you add alcohol into that. But I feel this last project, I bought it last April, took 74 days to remodel it, and we've been open for 18 months now. Very, very successful. And we're actually #1 on Google for best restaurant in Coeur d'Alene. So we had some pretty cool numbers. But it's not for the faint-hearted, I guess, if they say, it's a tough business. So I have listed it for sale. I kind of want to keep the real estate, but liquor license in Idaho are different than most states. So just running through some red tape there as far as, do I keep the place? Do I sell it? A lot of these questions are going to come to a lot of the people out there. I think some of these listeners that are like, oh, what niche market do I want to go into? This one's tough, but I think it well-rounded me because I've done most every other industry, and this one I tackled myself, and it's been fun. So that being said, right now, I am in an expansion of my other company, this property funding solution. It's a commercial loan business. I've kind of been solo for the last 10 years. I've had a couple people pop in and out over the years, but I'm now in a position with my software program to do some expansion. I actually tried to expand back in 2014, 15, and I put the cart in front of the horse. I had leads coming in and not enough bodies to handle the leads. Partly is the reason why I put this program together. It kind of helps me not need a processor per se. Obviously, as volume scales, I'll need multiple processors, but the program itself does it. It'll follow up if docs aren't in, and it does a lot of trick stuff. And a lot of listeners out there might be like, well, why aren't you using Sales Genie or Salesforce or something along those lines? And I've been trying to make this place not reliant on any other businesses out there. The big thing now, where I guess my challenges in the industry are going to be lead generation.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency. It's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
And again, not to beat a dead horse, but I don't want to put the horse in front of the carriage and miss out on opportunities or give bad service.
Yeah.
I think this day and age, if you go down the road of just trying to close dirty loans and get that bit of greed, oh, I need to close this just to close it. I've never lived on that motto, so you're going to get great customer service and an intent to build your business as an investor to the next level. I've got one guy that started with the commercial property. He's now, I think I'm on about loan 6 with him. But he went from one commercial self-storage complex, and now he's built 4 or 5 custom homes with RV parking. Last one sold for 1.1 million, and now he just hooked him up with a 25 lot single family little neighborhood where he got 25 homes coming up in the next 12 to 18 months with this guy. And so it's nice to see him go from one project and expand and become a bigger outfit. And it brings me pride and joy to help people get their dreams. Yes, I'm a middleman. I'm that broker in between. I don't charge what I would think would be a crazy amount of money for my services. And I will protect you as the borrower and as a lender. If there's any lenders out there, any investors that want to fund my deals, I got a pretty good track record at no defaults. So I try to package everything up to where if you are an individual investor, you got this package, and here soon with the software program, you'll actually be able to pop into the software program and download the full file, ask questions, submit requests and whatever you need. It's pretty neat little. We'll do another podcast here in a couple months once she's up and operational. But it's pretty neat little situation I'm in right now. But
Absolutely. Man, I love
yeah.
it, man. I love how you're building. I sense the integrity that you're building with, especially when you talked about, being honest about the foundation on what you're building on and make sure you have enough foundation to support as you build. When things get big, when things start to scale, you're trying to make sure you have enough things in place to make sure things don't get out of control where you can't give great customer service, where you can't, really look people in the eye and say, hey, this product is exactly what you want because I know I can manage what's right in front of me. And so I'm listening to you talk. I absolutely love it. And that makes me want to pick your brain on strategies, right? Or like, what are some business strategies that you have identified are core business strategies for you? And what are some personal strategies that you have identified that are core personal strategies for you? Like, for instance, I know people go to the gym, people do cold plunge, people do meditation. So what are some personal strategies and what are some business strategies that you know are at the core of your success?
But I think right now is repetition. Just stay in it. When everybody else is about ready to give up, you put that extra 2 hours in that night and make sure all your files are organized, all your clients have been contacted back. And that's where that customer service is ultimately the biggest pride in all my work for the last 20 years in sales. I started off as a car salesman back in the early 2000s, and I haven't worked for anybody else. And well, I took a small job for about 6 months in 2020. But besides that, I haven't worked for another person or a firm in almost 15 years.
Yeah.
It's not, I'm not going to say it's easy. It's probably harder than it is to go 8 to 5, somebody else's job.
Yeah.
But, there's a lot of self-satisfying goals that you can obtain working for yourself. Then you got to put in the work, though. You can't be afraid to get your hands dirty. I guess my biggest strategy right now is building the right team. This company now, I've done it myself for 15 years, and building a team that I can trust to have them the same goals and ambitions. That's perfect customer service, and nothing's ever perfect. We all know that, but do the best job I can possibly do for my clients.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
But I'm a one-man band going into a massive expansion. Hopefully, in the next month or so, we'll have California on board. We all know California's good with their red tape. So trying to get in there and do mortgages in California is pretty fun, but we're pretty close to getting that part of the expansion done. Right now, we do 42 states. And I'm the type, hey, send me your deal. We don't charge anything up front. That's another strategy. I want to make sure that, hey, I'm going to put some time in for you first. If you like my deal, we'll close, and then I'll make my money at the closing table. Until you go to title and sign, there's no commitment, which is kind of risky. You put quite a bit of effort in some deals that don't close, but that's just kind of part of the game.
Yeah.
I guess my biggest strategy right now is, and if there's any listeners out there that have been in my shoes, going from a single 2 or 3 man band to 15, 20 people, want to throw a young buck some old trade secrets, I'd be more than willing to listen.
Absolutely. The more I listen to you talk, man, the more I can just say, like, you're a likable guy, man. I love what you're saying. I love your integrity. I love your honesty. And so I want to pick your brain a little bit about relationship building. Is relationship building important to you? Has it benefited you? Has it not benefited you? Like, what are your views on relationship building?
I think that's priority number one. Me personally, if I'm on the other end and I'm shopping for something, I don't have to have the best price from you. Do I like you? If I like you, I'll pay more for it. So I have no problem feeding my friends and family. And so building a relationship, I think, should be number one priority for anybody. And that's how my business has survived over these years. I've got one customer, I'll call it 12 to 15 million. I don't know the exact number, but over the last 4 years, I've probably done somewhere in that 12 to 15 million dollars in refinances, construction loans. I actually hold my real estate license in Idaho and Washington. So I sold a self-storage complex for him 2 years back. So he just calls me when he needs something. Hey, Adam, I need this, and it's done. And I couldn't have done that without building a trustful business relationship with him.
Yeah.
So,
uh,
yeah. So I think in anybody out there finding a contractor, finding a lending source, finding your title company, I know a lot of the bigger gurus out there call it your power team. Got to build your
yeah.
power team.
Mhm.
Build your relationships with every trade that you can. Build friendship. We don't have much time left on this planet, so you better build your team wisely.
Yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely. Listen, is there anything that we have not said that you feel like maybe you want to say, if it's about your tech company or if it's really about any kind of words of wisdom, of motivation or encouragement? Is there anything that you feel like we haven't spoken on that maybe you want to speak on? I want to give you a moment to say something.
You know, being that this is my first podcast ever, really neat, and I appreciate it. I've never done the podcast before, and that's part of my expansion too, is the whole social media and the podcast, and really getting the name out there. Um, but I'm not gonna lie, first time borrowers are kind of tough to work with.
Yeah.
But if you want somebody you can trust to kind of help navigate those waters of your first deals or whatever, feel free to reach out to us here. I am training. It's a family-owned business now. I've got my son and my nephew that are joining, and then I've got a team of about 8 people right now that I truly believe with sincerity that they will treat you the same way I would if you're direct and working with me directly.
Yeah.
So that being said, it, it's the same process. Whether it's a small light dock loan or we're going for a full dock, get the best possible rate out there, or anything in between. Um, I do feel that this team I'm building will look at your goals and try to attain them the best possible for your scenario. Um, you know, and I like to make sure everything's fair. If you're not winning, you're not coming back to borrow money. If you ain't paying the lender, he ain't gonna lend me no more money for my customers. So I gotta make sure everybody wins in this little circle of life, and it's very fun. We all, I guess, if I was to leave with one last point here, is I think this industry provides for most anybody you talk to in the industry, not a job, but something fun for work.
Yes.
A job. Yeah, you really don't want to wake up and go to that job. I enjoy waking up. I got a deal right now in North Carolina that had to get an extension on, and the nerves are all tense. And all right, are we going to close on time? And the appraisal, bless their souls. But the first one canceled right before Christmas,
Mm.
and so I actually got on the phone to North Carolina. I was dialing for appraisal dollars. I called 5 different people on 2 days before Christmas Eve. I didn't think anybody was going to answer, and my 5th call, I got an answer, and the guy's going to be there at 1 o'clock today to do the appraisal. So and like I said earlier, every deal is a little bit different. But the community, the people are good people, so it's a fun industry to be in.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, listen, I love what you're building, Adam. I love the way you're going about doing it. Thank you so much for coming on, sharing your story, sharing what you're doing. Listen, if someone wanted to reach out to you, connect with you, learn more about what you're doing, how can they get in contact with you, sir?
Well, this is where my IT guy, he lives in California, and we see each other about 3-4 times a year, flying back and driving back and forth. He put together a really, really good presentation website. So if you go to propertyfundingsolution.com, and it's singular, I'm going to have one solution for your funding needs.
There you go.
So it's propertyfundingsolution.com. You can go on there and either apply to get funding. If you're a lender out there, I'm looking for one-off individual investors. So I got a little page on there as well. And my direct email is adam@pfsmoney.com. That stands for Property Funding Solution Money.com. So I've been in the business long enough. My old email was adam@propertyfundingsolution.com. I spent hours telling people that email. So we revamped that about a year ago, and
Yeah.
it's been a fun little path. But again, I appreciate everybody out there. Feel free to reach out. You can send an email in. I right now. I will set you up with some of my team members if it's a deal that I think they can handle. But I have no problem taking time out of my day to help most people out if I can.
Yeah, yeah. Well, listen, there he is, Mr. Adams, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your story. Thank you for your perspective. I really appreciate you being here today and sharing some valuable nuggets with us. So thank you so much for coming through today. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
You too. Listen, y'all heard Mr. Adam. Y'all heard him. You got the nuggets from him. You can't tell me that you didn't. You heard his story. You heard his journey. It was encouraging. It was motivating. And so please check him out. But definitely make sure you are subscribed. You do not want to miss out on this amazing content that we're going to continue to bring. So, Mr. Adam, I thank you again. And to everyone else, we'll see you on the next time.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.